Hello everyone. Today I would like to present to you what is the difference between algorithmic reverb and also convolution reverb. So first I would like to introduce myself. I'm G from Malaysia. If you're interested in knowing more about my music, here are some links that you can go to. So what is reverb? Reverb is the persistence of sound in a particular space after the original sound is produced. So as a general rule of thumb, the wetter a signal is, the further away it seems in the mix, and the drier, the closer it is to the listener. So here are two types of reverb that I'm going to talk about. The algorithmic reverb uses algorithms to produce the natural echoes and to simulate the effects of reverberation. As for convolution reverb, it uses a pre-recorded sample of the model space to simulate the effect. The table actually summarizes what are the differences. As you can see here, the algorithmic does not sound quite as real, but it can have a lot of manipulations on sounds, whereas convolution reverb sounds more like a real space, but it is limited to manipulations. So now let's have a look at algorithmic reverb. So as you can see here, usually in algorithmic reverb, we have two components, the early refractions, and the second component is the diffuse reverb. So in the early refractions, we have pre-delay. Pre-delay is actually it delays the entire start of reverb a bit. So say we have 10 milliseconds for now. And then the second part of early fractions, we have the room shape or room size. So it is actually the location of the early fractions take place. So this is how the real thing takes place. So we have this. We also have the stereo base of early fractions. And then for the diffuse reverb, we have initial delay and also we have high cut controls. So for delay time, we usually set it below 2 seconds, as for the real large hall, even the large halls have only 2 to 3 seconds of reverb. So to create the real feeling of the reverb, it's better to have the reverb time below 2 seconds. So as for high cut, it is actually the materials in the space. Say, for example, do we have soft curtains or do we have hard walls? So hard walls will have like hard reflections where you have higher cuts. So this is how the algorithmic reverb looks like. So for example, if say we play it, the music, say 50-50, and then we set it in this settings, and let's hear with and without the reverb. So let's hear without. Unconditionally, I will love you unconditionally. This is with reverb. As you can hear, it's actually further away from the listener. I will love you unconditionally. So this is basically what algorithmic reverb looks like. So let's have a look at the convolution reverb. Convolution reverb is actually sampled space. So they actually have like a sample. So usually it will be like a trial and an error. So let's say we have like the presets here. For example, I want it to be in large halls. So we could pick on large spaces and then say nice vocal halls. And then let's hear without and with. So if it's without and with. I will love you unconditionally. Yeah, it seems not bad. So that's how that's the difference between the convolution and also the algorithmic reverb. Hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for listening.